going on, guys? It's your boy TanMista. In this video, I'm so excited to show you my in-depth equipment guide for Maplestory M. When I first started this game, I had no idea where to start for gearing up my character, and now that I've played this game for months now, I'm gonna share with you guys all that I've learned so far. Before I start off the video, I just want to note that there may be some things that I say in the video that you may not deem correct, so if I do get it wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comments below. Without further ado, let's get started. First, we're going to be talking about some BIS items, otherwise known as best in slot items. These items are the best possible items you could get for the specific item slot, such as helmets, outfit, gloves, weapons, you get the point. While these items may be the best items for a specific slot, it may not necessarily be the best when you account for the set effects, which I will explain later on. I also wanted to mention that for some odd reason, Nexon decided to name every item the same name, such as Eclectic, Muspel, Pencileer, but for the Bloody set, they changed the name for each class. For example, Magicians will be Elegos, Pirates will be Vapor, Warriors will be Agaris, Archers is Ipos, and Thief is Halpus. With that being said, I'm going to be using the term Bloody as a general term for all the classes, so it's less confusing than me saying Ipos and you guys not understanding what item set it's from, because every class has its own name. Starting off, we have helmets. The best in slot item for helmets is hands down Zakum helmet. This item can be obtained through Zakum Expedition, making this item essentially free. Its stats are much greater in comparison with the other helmets. The exception to this rule would be Mythic helmets, because a max level Mythic helmet will have better stats than a Chaos Zakum helmet. However, if you compare a unique Zakum helmet to a unique helmet, or a legendary Zakum helmet to a legendary hat, Zakum helmet will have better stats. Of course, if your unique or legendary is an emblem, it could be possibly better, but generally speaking, Zakum helmet is the best helmet slot you want to get. Helmets are usually your last item slot you want to prioritize because Zakum helmets does the job itself. Once you have every other item mythic, then you will want to invest in a mythic helmet such as a Bloody or Muspel hat. Bloody provides crit attack while Muspel provides crit damage %. Both these stats are great for helmets. However, keep in mind that all items have their set effects too, so just keep that in the back of your mind for now. Next, we have our outfits. The best in slot item for outfits is either Bloody or Eclectic. The reason most people prioritize Bloody outfit is because it gives evade, and when you reach higher star force such as 144 or 147, you definitely need evade to increase the chances of evading the opponent attack. Not only is this key for survivability, it will indirectly increase your damage output as well. Evade can prevent stuns such as Zakum during boss runs, and this allows you to continuously put out damage without getting interrupted. The other option, Eclectic, is great for crit attack, and this route is usually for people who prioritize damage. Both Bloody and Eclectic outfits are a great option, it just depends on what your priority is. Next, we have gloves. The three options we have for gloves is Bloody, Muspel, and Eclectic. Bloody gloves give crit damage percentage, which usually in turns provides the most damage in the later stages of the game. The difference between crit damage percentage and crit attack is that crit damage increases damage by a certain percentage when it's a crit hit, while crit attack in turn increases the amount of attack when it's a critical hit. This is added to your attack. Crit damage gives a percentage increase to your damage, whereas crit attack is like a whole number. Ideally, you want a mix of both crit attack and crit damage percentage. With that being said, we have Eclectic Gloves for crit attack. As you get to higher star force such as 144 or 147, you're going to need accuracy to hit the monsters. Most people like going the Muspel glove route because it gives the most accuracy. Next up, we have shoes. The two best in slot items for shoes are Eclectic and Bloody shoes. Eclectic gives crit attack for those of you who are pursuing the damage route. For the more defensive route, Bloody shoes are great because it gives evade. Now onto the capes. The two best in slot items are going to be Cyrus Cape and Bloody Cape. Cyrus Cape gives crit rate, and this is great for anyone who's pursuing the damage route. If you combine both crit rate and crit damage and attack, you're going to have a lot of damage output. On the other hand, Bloody Cape gives evade, which is great for surviving Star Force 144 and 147. Once again, this is based on your own preference on which route you want to take, whether it's offensive or defensive. Next up, we have our belts. Just like the helmet slot, the best in slot item is going to be either Zakum belt or Pink Bean belt. The stats for these boss belts is much better than any other belts in its own rank unless it's an emblem. The set effect you get from the boss set is way better than any other belt you're going to wear. However, once you get to the point in the game where you're full mythic and you got an Empress ring drop, you can substitute the belt out for the ring and you'll still get the 7 set effect and get a mythic belt instead. In that case, a max level mythic belt would be ideal. The two belts worth mentioning if you get that far into the game would be Blue Gilded Belt and Rising Sun Belt. Blue Gilded Belt provides crit rate, which increases the chances of your crit procting. On the other hand, you have Rising Sun Belt, which provides accuracy and allows you to hit the monsters at a higher rate. For shoulders, there's only one item really worth mentioning, and that's going to be Noble Shoulder. This shoulder provides crit attack and you can't go wrong with that. The other shoulders provide HP recovery, MP recovery, and experience increase, which isn't worth anything in my opinion. Finally, we get to the weapon section. For weapons, the best in slot item is definitely Chain Weapon regardless of your class. Chain weapons provide the most crit damage percentage, and this gives the best damage output for all weapons. Bloody Weapon gives crit rate, which is decent, but if you don't have the crit damage percentage on top of it, it's not that great. Prizer weapons are great for bossing, but for training purposes, it won't have too much impact. Penciler Weapon gives experience, which is good, but if there's no damage to back it up, having all that experience isn't beneficial. Now we are going to go a little in depth onto the different set effects and which ones are ideal to go. To start off, we have Eclectic set, and the 4th set effect gives max HP, physical defense, and physical attack. The Bloody set gives max HP, magic defense, and physical defense. Muse spell set gives max HP, evade, and crit rate. Finally, we have Penciler set, and it gives max HP, accuracy, and crit attack. Now based on this information, we could go about many different ways when itemizing. Some set effects are better if you have the full set, while other items can be used with a few pieces of each. For example, majority of players who wish to go to Star Force 144 will usually go the Bloody set route because of the magic defense stats. For those of you guys who aren't aware, Star Force 144 hits heavy magic attack damage. Star Force 147 on the other hand is more of a physical damage. Therefore, Bloody set is great for both Star Force 144 and 147 because it gives both physical and magic defense when you have the 4 set stat bonus. However, some people can switch it up and incorporate both attack and defense in their builds. For example, some people can get 3 set Eclectic set bonus to get the physical defense from the 3 set bonus using their outfit, shoes, and glove, and for their hat, they're gonna get a Muse spell just to get the crit damage percentage. Some bros can also go Bloody outfit, gloves, and shoes for the 3 set magic defense set bonus and get a Muse spell hat for the extra crit damage percentage. There isn't one specific correct route for item optimization, it just depends on what your goals are. For me, I never imagined going to Star Force 147, and I was pretty content with Star Force 130 because if you could 2 or 3 shot Star Force 130, it's fairly good experience and you don't have to run the risk of dying like in Star Force 144 or 147. I had no set effects at all. I was running Eclectic Glove, Eclectic Shoe, Penciler outfit, and a Zakum helmet. I was 2 or 3 shotting Star Force 130 once I got my 170 hyper skill, and the experience was satisfactory enough for me. However, once I managed to get an Emblem Eyepost outfit, I figured I had the chance of surviving Star Force 147, so I'm currently in the process of converting over to a Bloody set just so I could be able to auto in Star Force 147 without having to die if I auto overnight. Set effects aren't absolutely necessary, but the extra provided stealths do help. Don't get me wrong, there are a bunch of high level pros who don't use the set effect as well. I see many of the Mythic Emblem pros have a Muse spell glove for accuracy, Bloody boots for evade, Bloody outfit, and a Muse spell hat for crit damage. It all depends on your preference and what your goals are for this game. I don't want to give off the impression that there's only one correct route for item optimization. The standard setup would have to be your 7 set boss effect, which includes your ring, necklace, earrings, badge, belt, eye accessory, and face accessory, which all obtainable through the boss expedition. From there on out, you could prioritize your weapon first since it's your main damage item, and then you could worry about your defensive gear or offensive gear from there. Hope this video provided some kind of value for you guys. If it did, please drop a like and let me know in the comments below so I know and can stay motivated to keep putting out content like this every week. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers, which means that 100 mil BUCCANEER giveaway is really close. Once we hit that 1K sub mark, I'll drop a video and I'll have everyone from BUCCANEER drop their IGN, and I'll choose a person at random for the 100 mil. So excited for it, can't wait to see who the lucky winner is. Thank you guys so much for supporting me since day one, it does mean a lot to me. I promise to put out more guides and tips every week, so make sure you stay subscribed and hit that bell icon to stay updated on any new videos that's coming out. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.